So in this video, we are going to learn how to create HubSpot contact on new sale of Knorish course. Let's say you have created some kind of course in Knorish and you are selling those courses. Now you want that whenever a user gets enrolled, purchases the course which you have created in Knorish, you want to add that same person, that same customer as a contact in HubSpot CRM. So let me tell you, you can actually automate this process. So in this automation, whenever a new course will be purchased in our Knorish account, automatically the same person who made the purchase will be added as a contact in HubSpot. So if you want to know how you can set up this automation, for that you just have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, here we are on Pabbly Connect's dashboard. Now to reach this dashboard, you will get a free sign-up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can create your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. And after reaching to this dashboard, just click on Create Workflow and give this workflow a name. For example, I would like to name my workflow as Knorish to HubSpot. And then just click on Create. Now you can see that our workflow is open over here. And in this workflow, we have 2 different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those 2 concepts, those 2 principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's start with our trigger window. Now the idea here is whenever a new course is purchased by a user in our Knorish account. So let's say in our Knorish account, we have created multiple courses over there. Now we want that whenever a new sale happens, a new course is purchased by any user, we want to add that same user, same person as a contact in HubSpot CRM. So to make this happen, first we have to connect our Knorish account with Pabbly Connect in the trigger window. So that every time a new sale happens, a new course is purchased by a user, by a customer, automatically the details of that sale will be received inside Pabbly Connect. Then after that, using this Pabbly Connect's automation, we are going to send the details of that student, of that customer to HubSpot, and we are going to add that person as a contact over there. So let's see how it is done. Starting from a trigger window in Choose Apps, search for Knorish. Just select it. After selecting Knorish, in Trigger Event from the drop-down, select the trigger event as Course Purchased, because we want to get the details whenever a course is purchased in our Knorish account. After selecting the trigger event, Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. Now using this webhook URL, we are going to connect our Knorish account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, just copy this webhook URL from here, and then we have to add this webhook URL in our Knorish account. And to add it, we just have to follow the instructions given below over here. Now to add this webhook URL, let's go to our Knorish account, and from the left sidebar, just go to the settings option. Under settings, you can see this option named as integrations. Just click on integrations. After coming to the integrations page, here you can see an option named as Pabbly Connect. Just click on Pabbly Connect and then here just scroll down. Here you can see a list of different options, different events, out of which there is a field named as course purchased. Just click here and in this field, just paste the exact same webhook URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. Just copy it from here and then paste it over here. And after pasting it under course purchase, just click on save and test. Now when we click on test and save, you can see this webhook URL is now added successfully in our Knorish account. And a test response, a dummy response of a course being purchased is been sent to Pabbly Connect. So we'll get back to our Pabbly Connect workflow. And yes, here you can see that in this trigger window, we have received some response. And in this response, you can see the details or sample details of a new course being purchased in our Knorish account. So whenever a new sale is going to happen, a new user is going to buy the course in our Knorish account, Knorish is going to send the details like this, the details of that course purchased like this over here. In those details, we will get the username, we will get the user ID, we will get the phone number, order ID and email address of the customer. Also, if you have added some custom fields, you are going to get the response of custom fields, we'll get the currency, the name of the course which the customer has purchased. You will get the course ID and also the amount. So in this way, we are going to get the response. So the step 1 of setting up this automation is completed. We have connected our Knorish account with Pabbly Connect over here. But right now in these responses, we have received some sample details. What we can do, we can make a test purchase of our Knorish course and capture that response as well. First, we will click on this Recapture Webhook Response button. Just click on Yes. And after clicking on Yes, it has changed to Waiting for Webhook Response. This means Pabbly Connect is waiting to get some details, some response from Knorish of a course being purchased. So what we are going to do, we are going to make a test purchase, a dummy purchase of a course in our Knorish account. So right now in my Knorish account, you can see there is a course which is live right now, which is published. That is Fundamentals of Yoga. I will just open this course page in a new tab. We'll just copy the link and we are going to paste this link in an incognito tab. So now what we are going to do, we are just going to make a test purchase with the details of a dummy user. So this is the course page, the buying page of my course. I'm going to click on this Enroll Now button. And then here it is the checkout page, like how a user can make the payment and enroll for this course. So let's enter the details of a user. For example, the name of the person is demo user. This is the name. This is the email address of this person. And then this is a dummy mobile number over here. After entering all of these details, what we have to do, here you can see we have added our Razorpay payment page. So we are just going to make a test payment over here. Just click on this Submit and Pay Now button. We'll just solve this captcha. And here it is. So we are just going to make a test payment, a dummy payment over here. So this email is already registered. So I'll just make the change in email address and click on Submit and Pay. Now as we click on Submit and Pay, here you will see the Razorpay payment page will open in front of us. Now right now my Razorpay account is in test mode. So what we are going to do, we will be making a test payment over here. This is a test card. This is the text expiry date, CVV, the card holder name, the customer name is demo user, and let's click on Pay Now. Now because this is a test mode, this is a test payment. So we are just going to enter the test details and click on Submit. And as we click on Submit, we will see just now we have received a new order. A new course is purchased on our Knorish account. And here you can see using the details of a person named as demo user has actually purchased this course, enrolled to this course which we were selling. Now as we receive this enrollment, we will go back to our Pabbly Connect workflow. And here in our Pabbly Connect workflow, you can see a new response is received. And in this response, you can see the details of this exact same sale which we have just now received. You can see the same username of the person, that is demo user. You can see the user ID of this person. You can see the date and time, that at what date and time this course was purchased over here. Here you can see the month, day and year, 21st of August 2023, that is today's date. And you can see this time over here as well, that is 6:13. So guys, we have received this date and time according to UTC time zone. So right now I'm in India. In India, we follow the Asia Kolkata time zone. And here you can see right now the time in India is 11:44 AM when we made this purchase. But we have received this response of date and time according to the UTC time zone. Then after that, here we can see the phone number, the same phone number which we have entered at the checkout page. You can see the order ID. You can see the email address of the customer. Then you can see the phone number as well once again. Then you can see the name of the course, currency, course ID, and also the amount for which the customer made the payment. This means we have successfully received the details of a new course which has been purchased or which has been sold on our Knorish account inside Pabbly Connect. And we have the details of the person who made the purchase as well. Now after this, let's move to step 2. In step 2, we are going to add this same person, the same customer who has purchased the course to our HubSpot CRM as a new contact. For that, we will just scroll down, come to this action window, and here in Choose App, we are going to search for HubSpot. Just select it. After selecting HubSpot CRM, in Action Event from the drop-down, select the action event as Create a Contact. Then just click on Connect and select Add New Connection over here. Now here guys, we have to connect our HubSpot CRM account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this Connect with HubSpot CRM button. Now because I have already logged into my HubSpot account in my browser, Pabbly Connect will detect the same account. We just have to choose the account and then just click on this Choose Account button. And as we click on it, we will see our HubSpot account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, the first thing it asks us is the coaching institute. So it is most likely possible that you might have created multiple accounts in your HubSpot CRM. So from this dropdown, first thing which we have to select is the account in which we want to create this new contact. So I have this institute, I have this account named as Alpha. So I want to create this contact in this account. So I have selected that. Then it is asking us company number, company size, date of birth, and all the other details. So we haven't received all of these details of the person to whom we want to add as a new contact. And all of these fields are not mandatory, are not required. So if you want, you can ignore these fields for now. We will scroll down, and then after that, here you can see a field named as first name. So let's search for it, and here it is. Now here guys, in this field of first name, we have to basically map the name of the person to whom we want to add as a contact. So from Knorish, we have received the name of the customer who has purchased the course. Here you can see the response of full name, username over here. So now what we are going to do, we are going to split this response of full name of username into two parts of first name and last name. And we are going to add those first name and last name in the HubSpot step. But before doing that, as I told you, we want to split this full name into two parts. And to split it, to separate the first name and the last name from this full name, we are going to use a feature, a module of Pabbly Connect that is called text formatter. So just scroll down, and before this HubSpot CRM step, just click on this Add Action Step button over here. And after that, a new action step is added. And here in Choose App, search for text formatter. Just select it. After selecting text formatter by Pabbly, in action event from the drop-down, select the action event as split text because we want to split this response of name into two parts. Then just click on connect. After clicking on connect, the first thing it asks us is text to split. That what is the text? What is the response to whom we want to split into two parts? So we want to split this response of username of name into two parts. So we are going to map this response of username over here in this text to split field. And guys, the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field, and here in the drop down, you can see a list of all the responses which we have received from Knorish of a course being purchased. Out of all of these responses, select this response of username and it will be mapped. So whatever name the user is going to enter while purchasing the course, the same username will be received inside Pabbly Connect, and using text formatter, we are going to split the same username into two parts. After entering text to split, after mapping the username, the next thing it asks us is the separator. So we want to split this response or split this name before and after this space. So we will be using space as a separator. And to use space as a separator, we write space in these double curly braces. And after that, it is asking us segment index. So from the drop down, we are going to select all over here and click on save and send test request. Now when we click on save and send test request, here you can see we have received some response. And in this response, you can see the text before and after the space is been splitted into two different responses. So we have two different response of first name and last name over here. In this way, we have separated the response of first name and last name from full name. And now after splitting it, we can map these responses in two different fields of HubSpot CRM. So let's do it. But before doing that, because we have added a new step, some new data before this HubSpot step, what we have to do, first we have to click on this refresh fields button. After clicking on this refresh fields button, we can map the data which we have inserted before this step. So after clicking on refresh fields, we will go to the first name field. We will just scroll down over here. Now after reaching to the first name field, we are going to map this response. So this is the field of first name. Just click here. From the drop down, you can see a list of all the responses from previous two steps. The responses of Knorish step, also the responses from text formatter step. So from the responses of text formatter, we are going to select the response of first name and it will be mapped. Now after that, we haven't received the Twitter username and follow account, so we can ignore this field, and then we can map the response of last name over here. Here it is. Then we haven't received the salutation and Twitter profile photo, so you can ignore these two fields for now as well. Let's map the email address. So just click here. From the drop down, from Knorish, we have received the response of the email address of the customer who made the purchase. So select and map the response of email address. Then here we will map the response of mobile number. So from the drop down, select and map this response. Then it is asking us address and some other details. So we haven't received all of these details of the customer, and all of these fields are not mandatory, are not required. So if you want, you can ignore these fields for now as well. And after mapping all the required details, just click on this save and send test request button. Now, when we click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see we have received some response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the details of the user which we have mapped over here, basically the customer who made the purchase of our course in Knorish, the same person, the same customer is now added as a contact in HubSpot CRM. So let's check it. We will go to the HubSpot CRM account and then we will just go to this contacts page. And yes, here you can see that demo user, the same person who has just now made the purchase of the course in our Knorish account, the same person with the same details is now added as a contact in HubSpot CRM. Here you can see the same name, same email address, and also the same mobile number over here, which we have entered. So this means the automation workflow which we have created using Pabbly Connect, this automation is working perfectly fine. And using this automation, whenever a course will be purchased in our Knorish account, automatically the person, the customer who made the purchase will be added as a contact in HubSpot CRM. Now here guys, after setting up this automation, let's test this automation workflow once. Once again, we will go to our Knorish page. We will just copy this link and we will paste this link in an incognito tab. And with the details of a new student, of a new customer, we are going to make another test purchase, dummy purchase over here. Let's click on this Enroll Now button and then let's enter the name of the customer who is making the purchase. For example, this time the name of the person is test user. This is the email address of this person and this is the mobile number. Let's click on Submit and Pay Now. Now after that, what we are going to do, we will just make a test payment over here. We will enter the details of a test card because this is just a test payment gateway. And then we will enter the CVV. Click on Pay Now. The OTP is this. And it is done. Just now you can see a new course is purchased on our Knorish account. A new user has been purchased a course. Now after this course is purchased, automatically we will see instantly the same person who made the purchase will be enrolled in our HubSpot CRM account. So we will go to HubSpot CRM and we will go to the contacts page once again. And yes, here you can see that instantly within seconds, the same person, test user who made the purchase of the course in Knorish, the same person is now added as a contact in HubSpot CRM, that too instantly, automatically. And here you can see the same email address as well. This means the automation workflow which we have created using Pabbly Connect, this automation is working perfectly fine. And using this automation, whenever a new course will be purchased in Knorish, automatically the customer who made the purchase will be added as a contact in HubSpot CRM. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing, you will find the clone link of this exact same workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can clone this same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can do it for absolutely free.
If you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can post them on forum.pabbly.com. So if this video was helpful to you, you can obviously like this video, comment down your suggestions, and don't forget to share it with others. So guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.